I just got done watching an insane best of 3 series between North American first seed NRG and EU first seed G2, and it was so entertaining that I knew I had to get to work straight away to put this out for you guys as soon as possible. Like, this series was extremely bloodthirsty and saw a lot of really hype team fighting and close skirmishing. Obvious spoiler warnings for this video, and I am doing something a bit different here too. This whole series was a really good watch, so this video will feature all games in this one video. A lot of you are asking for more of this content, so here you go. At minute 4 of the first game, we see an attempted trade turn into first blood on the back of a mid lane gank.
Bel'Veth coming back towards mid as well. And remember, no flash here either.
Oh, Palafox, he's got to try to get away from this one. Can he out-juke the enemy Bel'Veth? No, it's first blood for Caps.
At around minute 5, we see the G2 bot lane trying to take a base as they prep the wave to bounce. However, unbeknownst to them, they're basing on vision.
Yeah, let's see about Ignar though.
Ignar, 150 HP left, trying to walk it off. Thick skin keeps him alive. FBI looking to put the damage into Hans Sama. Mickey now the one, soaking the damage, and FBI blasts some energy on the board.
After a few minutes of stagnation, G2 look to collapse onto Palafox in the mid lane, but NRG is expecting and have a counter card to play.
X flash over the wall from Mickey, but they're ready to turn it around. Pop Blossom under 2. Senna ulti comes in for the bottom lane, and Contracts goes for the ult. Caps is down, and Yike is on the run. Palafox and Contracts are looking for another, but they'll settle with the kill on G2's mid laner. Mickey barely hovers away, but Ignar's going in. He won't quite have the tongue to get it done, but now Yike's got to retreat as well. G2 lose the scrimmage in mid.
Shortly after the first Drake is taken, a fight breaks out bot lane between the two duos, but it turns into a lot more than that.
They have to back off though.
A TP's coming in from both sides now. Ignar using the Devour, keeping his AD carry safe, spits it back out now. Palafox looking for the knockup, only finds the Pop Blossom on the Cap. Mickey's still trying to walk away. A lot of damage on both supports, but Mickey's the first to fall. Another TP ready to reinforce the G2 lines, but Broken Blade is already there too late. He gets slowed down by the tongue lash.
A minute or so later, G2 pounce on a mid lane opportunity, but NRG answer right back with a pick of their own.
FBI getting stunned up here. They're going to chain C, see him down, and Caps gets the second kill of the game for G2.
I was not expecting FBI to die there. I really thought he would be fine. What a play and a setup from G2. They find themselves a pick, but now NRG looking for the same bot lane.
Oh, Broken Blade walking into the brush. Contracts is ready to go. Dokla follows it up, and the helicopter crash lands. Contracts gets the 4th kill of the game there.
But not even a minute later, Contracts has already rotated to the top side of the map and continues the momentum he's generating there.
Now they're looking for Hans Sama.
Han's in some trouble as the Vault Breaker connects.
But literally straight after, the bloodshed doesn't end as we pan down to the mid lane.
Carry for G2 to harass Dokla, but he's staying there.
As Mickey limps away, NRG's attack doesn't stop there with a teleport flank from Palafox.
All right, they want to bring somebody in to make something happen here. Palafox, he finds the knockup on the enemy jungler. Nearly get 100-0 Yike. The Bel'Veth only stays alive long enough to die to Contracts as Caps wants to run away, and Ignar's ready for the chase. He lands the first tongue lash, and he's ready to get those stacks. Contracts comes in, Caps falls down.
As Caps just respawns, the NRG topside are already making a play on an out-of-position Broken Blade. The play doesn't actually look to be working out too well until NRG's teamwork makes the dream work.
Under pressure, Palafox making the rotation up as Dokla goes all out. Dokla, however, very, very low, reinforced by the Senna ultimate, and the Pop Blossom is so awesome! It's Energy ready to win another one, but now Yike's ready for the follow-up, and Dokla's gonna run. The damage pours through. They lock down the enemy carry. Hans Sama falls. FBI's free firing. G2 cannot escape. Ace for nothing.
Everyone's just dead. Everyone's just dead. Everyone's dead. 5 for 0.
What the fuck? Energy are relentless. It is bottom play into top play into bottom play into top play again, and they've got a Rift Herald to push it ahead.
It is just an absolute slaughter from the side of NRG. It started with the range advantage, then winning skirmishes in the bot 2v2. Mickey now in danger.
Mickey, oh no, buddy, get out of there. The crash down. Will it get him away? He tries to flash, but the 5 will run him down. Contracts is on a...
And before the replay can even finish, NRG make yet another pick.
It feels like that they're always collapsing first. They find another pick on the Mickey.
Then one of the most decisive plays of the game takes place as NRG ready themselves for Baron.
G2 on the approach. Contracts over the back wall. Palafox! 3-man Pop Blossom, but nobody ain't died yet. The first one down, Hans Sama, and G2's in the run. Broken Blade tries to go back over the wall, but FBI's already on a killing spree. helicopter won't save him. Dokla's unstoppable, and G2 are crushed.
He was clean. Yike still alive. Surely they won't give him access to the pit.
Yike is close. Ignar goes up the wall, exhaust onto the Bel'Veth. Palafox surviving the unleashed power thanks to the stasis. Yike still being scared away by Contracts. He goes back in with a ball breaker. The Bel'Veth getting absolutely slammed in the 1v1 fight. Contracts is not in the pit. Yike might be able to go over the wall. The Baron still at 2 SP. His cap is going to be taken very low, but Yike ain't back in the pit now either, as the Baron's finally going to be secured by Contracts. Broken Blade shows up. He decides to re-engage back into the wall versus Ignar. Energy on the retreat as G2 continues moving forward as 5.
NRG begin their siege onto G2's base and look to close out the game, but not without some heavy risk-taking.
And they're limited in their ways to stop him.
The range is so powerful. Gonna be stunned up now by Caps, but Palafox ready to turn it around. Ulti over the top. Mickey gonna be taken low, but he ain't killed yet. Finally dropped. Contracts goes godlike. Hans is ready to jump in, and Caps kills Palafox. It is a 1-for-1 trade saw 4 with a more valuable player dying on Energy's side, but the time that they bought is going to get them into the base. First inhibitor turret, first inhibitor. Just yet, they're gonna keep getting these waves up, but without the Baron, it's pretty easy for G2 and Caps to clear those waves away. Instead, it's gonna be Caps getting engaged on. He drops the stasis to stay alive. Massive counter engage coming out from Mickey, but it will not matter. They're still going in. Yike barely surviving, getting away now with a stopwatch as Energy tries to regroup. Mickey goes for a crash down, but he's only going to be brought down. Yike stays alive under the tier 3 turret as Broken Blade and Hans try to retreat. Contracts leads the charge, and Yike is finally dropped down. The tier 3 turret falls, and with a 5v2 advantage, this should be it. Energy are on their march to the Nexus turrets. All 5 players still alive. Han's gonna be knocked up into the air, taken down. They're all out, they're all in, and Energy are all about this game number 1. All 5 players standing tall as the Nexus will drop and Energy will take game 1.
So, with a pretty decisive win in Game 1 of the Best of 3 series, G2 need to find a way to halt NRG's momentum and stave off any tilt they may be feeling. Loading into Game 2, the first play of the game happens much later than the first game, with both teams posturing to contest the first dragon of the game.
Standing opposed, but we've got Dokla ready to TP in. They want to force G2 off of this. The Weaver's wall comes in. They're going to find Mickey as the isolated target, but he still has the flash to get away over the wall. Broken Blade using the Ornhorn to try to get the wave shoved up, recognizing that his opponent has left.
As he just lost his flash to cross Palafox's Weaver's wall, Mickey blindly face checks right after Drake and finds more than what he bargained for.
Difficult it is to engage on Energy's comp. I think both comps are a similar way, as Mickey and Caps are now both going in. Mickey's taken very low, but it's first blood over to Contracts.
While NRG look poised to build momentum in Game 2, Mickey engages onto the NRG bot lane.
He goes fishing, he finds himself a connect. Dredge line onto FBI, who has to try to flash away. The feathers fly, and FBI will not survive. Hans Sama takes him down.
With the goal dead even, Palafox looks to contest topside Crab, which puts Caps in a very awkward position, but again, before the replay can even finish, NRG are still making moves on the map.
That's the momentum that they actually need here, because Energy with the 2 dragons and Palafox looking for...
Ooh, Caps, nice job there using the disengage. Now Dokla's coming down to try to stop him, but he's got to be careful. Caps still trying to get away from this one. Dokla now finally not overheated anymore. Caps getting away. Nice movement there. Doesn't even have to spend the flash to get away from the Jarvan Cataclysm, as Energy tried to make a move, but they won't find it. Now the Ornhorn is summoned up. Contracts with a re-engage back into Caps. They want to try to stop it, but now Dokla's got to be careful. Ignar and Yike both making their way into the fight as Dokla's only got 300 HP remaining. Mickey with another big dredge line. Ignar and Contracts here with the front line. Contracts have caught Caps. Huge re-engage coming out from Energy as the Poppy disengage now might turn it back for G2. FBI has arrived, and now a seismic shove ain't quite gonna find another.
Dokla doesn't have his flasher. Let's look for a play. But as you rightly said, Contracts constantly. Oh, back in the action.
Back in the action as Mickey and Yike gotta try to get away. Contracts with the engage on the enemy support. FBI's got the damage, but his Contracts getting the credit.
NRG seemingly with a slight hold on the game, but still down in gold somehow. Both teams prep for the 3rd dragon of the game in what breaks out into some very entertaining teamfighting.
Playing around the blast cone, trying to be careful. Weaver's wall over the edge. G2 are gonna be equalized. Hansama goes up into the air as the Ornhorn is sounded off. A lot of damage back onto the middle as Ignar drops, but he's gonna be traded for Mickey. Support for support. Palafox goes over the wall. They burn down Yike. Broken Blade with a knock-up back into Palafox, but now he's not able to find the damage. Hans is firing off, and Caps is still alive. A seismic shovel to Caps. They found the enemy mid. Energy 4v2, but health is low. Hansama is cut. to ribbons.
With their lead lost, G2 looked to make a play topside, but it won't go without answer from NRG.
That has shown tenacity, that has shown the ability to scrap, even when behind. Broken Blade coming in for the knockout. Palafox is just swooped to death as Contracts is ready to bring the same back to G2. Caps falls, and now they gotta try to get Yike out of trouble. He wants to run away, but the Jarvan with the EQ flash, and Ignar ain't done. He's gonna look to see if they might be able to find something else. Nice buffer from Broken Blade as Contracts goes in, but the equalizer comes down over the top. Contracts might just die. Huge shutdown back for Hans, but he'll fall after. Mickey wants to get out, but FBI cuts him off.
No flash. Can we fuck him? Like, Yike, are you there? Like, what is Yike doing, man?
Is ready to bring the same back to G2. Caps falls, and now they gotta try to get Yike out of trouble. He wants to run away, but the Jarvan with the
Like, Contracts is just Faker on fucking cocaine, steroids, and fucking 6 gallons of Red Bull. What's happening?
In a do-or-die situation, NRG looked to pressure the Hextech Soul with G2 group toward the bot lane.
Down to half HP, Contracts ready to challenge. Equalizer over the wall as the Ornhorn comes out. Finds a single knockout, but it's gonna be spell shielded. Caps with a swoop on the 2. Massive engage coming up from G2 when FBI is killed. Caps is gonna be traded back as we now have a 4v4. Contract still looking to go back in. It's Palafox stealing away the Soul. G2 gets a 2-for-1 victory, but it's Soul back over to Energy. G2 trying to path their way up back towards the middle of the map, maybe over to Baron.
Walking away from a 1-for-2, G2 begin to pressure Baron, but not before they let Mickey cook.
They still manage Contracts and Palafox to combo the Dragon. Mickey goes in!
Mickey! He ends up sending a dredge line straight from the food delivery service. Broken Blade, Yike, and Hans now in a 3v3. Any chance of Baron is dashed as Palafox continues looking. Might be able to find a seismic shove. He flashed forward. Palafox with a crazy play. It won't find it yet, but they'll get Broken Blade at the very end.
In a last-ditch effort to stall or even stop the Baron, Caps enters a dark jungle.
You can contest it.
Oh no, he walks right into the brush. Dokla's ready to provide the damage. Ignar may just die for it. Ignar lives, Caps at 400 HP. Dokla finally getting the heat gauge back. Caps burns!
With Baron and Soul, NRG pressure top and mid to begin the siege.
On the cannon minion back in the mid lane. Dokla, Palafox, Contracts all working together here on the top side. Weaver's Wall, a beautiful tool for just making it so you can kill the turret. Mickey's gonna be pushed back. Seismic shove, they won't kill him just yet. Horn sounds off. Dokla's knocked up into the air. Palafox may be under pressure. Now they're gonna find some damage on Contract, but he won't be killed just yet. Caps is down. Dokla unstoppable. And now Mickey falls too. Broken Blade will be broken in half. Yike and Hans are on the run, but they won't get far. Poppy can't live. Hans can't stop him.
The loyal, the unwavering, the faithful shall be rewarded!
It is an ace for one. Nobody thought they'd win LCS. Nobody thought they'd beat G2.
Just to place emphasis on how big of a win this is for NA, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, they haven't outperformed EU ever at Worlds, and the odds for a 2-0 to NA on this series was $5.58 to $1.13 on betting websites. So if you bet like $200, you would have quintuple and a half your money. I hope you enjoyed watching these games as much as I did. Personally, I find watching Western teams so entertaining because even with leads, the team fighting is still really close and it always feels super high pressure. Anyway, if you enjoy this kind of league content or the league news I normally do, consider subscribing. I'm sure I'll be doing more of these as we enter the quarterfinals. Thanks for watching. Bye.